Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Midweek Moment. I have a confession to make. I am a rushaholic. I am always in a hurry going from one place to the next. And so naturally, this New Year's, I decided that I wanted to intentionally carve out times to slow down and stop rushing. Well, this last Saturday, Jeff and I went on a glorious, wonderful, amazing 6-mile hike, and we hiked our way up the hill, and Jeff had some special surprises for us at the end of the evening, and I didn't want to be late for it, so I said, let's run down the mountain. And as we were hurling down the mountain trail, I looked down and I saw pretty decent sized rocks covering the trail, and I had a thought. This could be really bad. This could be really dangerous if I trip and fall. And not 2 minutes after that moment, I hit a rock, tripped over it, stumbled, landed on my knee, and started skidding down the mountain at what felt like 1,000,000 miles an hour. A few days later, here I am to testify that I'm hobbling around still with a lot of road rash. Talk about a joy squasher. One moment, I'm running down the mountain with the mountain wind just blowing past me, thinking this is the best day ever. I was so full of joy there with the love of my life, and the next moment I was rolling on the ground, writhing in pain. Complete and total joy squasher. Interestingly, I'm reading this really new great book by John Mark Comer called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. And one of the things that John talks about, he says, is joy is central to the kingdom vision of the Christian life, that God desires us to live a life of flourishing and joy. And one of the things that he observes is that hurry is a complete and total joy squasher. He says this, he says, think of joy. All the spiritual masters from inside and outside the Jesus tradition agree on this one. If there's a secret to happiness, it's simple. Presence to the moment. The more present we are to the now, the more joy we tap into. And then he quotes the famous C.S. Lewis, who says this, to walk with Jesus is to walk with a slow, unhurried pace. Hurry is the death of prayer and only impedes and spoils our work. It never advances it. Interestingly, just a few days after I decided I wanted to ruthlessly eliminate hurry from my life, I decided to rush down that mountain so I could get to dinner as fast as I possibly could. And then I started to reflect. All those times I'm in such a hurry and how it squelches my joy in the moment because I'm thinking about all that I have to do and all the places that I have to be and all the things that I have to accomplish, and joy is immediately diminished. And then it got me to thinking, what are some of those other joy squashers in your life, or joy eliminators, or things that hinder you living the free and joyous and flourishing life that is this life that Jesus desires us to live? What are those things that hinder? So I want to invite you to ponder, to pay attention, to be present in the moment this week. Perhaps journaling them down. Is it stress? Is it anxiety? Is it rushing around? Is it bitterness? Is it envy? Is it rage? What are those things that are keeping you from living a joyous, flourishing life? That's all for this week's Midweek Moment. See you on Sunday as we continue launching our new series, Electric, Surprised by Joy.